Hey, VC here. So Jasper and I got a chance to go to Big Bear, California and stay in Phil Gaimons' wattage cottage. It was awesome, huge bromance going on. But one of the days, Saturday, we actually went out with a VeloGuide guide, Derek, who ended up being like one of the most interesting men I've ever met. And he took us on quite the ride. And that's what I want to share with you today, is that Saturday ride. I have a whole other video about the Phil Gaimons wattage cottage and the trip with Jasper that will come out soon. But let's just talk about this guided tour. Okay, so Jasper and I got hooked up with a VeloGuide, Derek. Who are we gonna get? Who's gonna guide us? What's it gonna be like? That was a bit of a mystery. So Jasper and I head over to Derek's house. Just instantly, Derek is like, he's just a very intense person, and his stoke level is 1 million.
I just keep trying to keep moving and keep having fun with being a part of a culture that I absolutely love and am incredibly passionate about. Yeah. And then I've kind of moved into all these different disciplines of like team managing and coaching and creating like compounds like to help people and positioning and manufacturing. I own a manufacturing company called Speed Evolution and 150 products, and I promote an event called the Grizzly 100. I own a bike shop called Bear Valley Bikes, and then like an anti-aging natural hearing company called Clips.
Baller, bro.
A little bit of everything. You do everything so you can just make enough.
So we go into his house and he starts talking about all sorts of things. Like this guy is, I would love to just spend a whole day getting to know his brain. And then he hands us some coffee and I jokingly said like, what, did you somehow magically brew this yourself in some chemistry set?
This was Dan.
So is this some kind of specially engineered coffee that?
Absolutely. So I'm a brewer. So I source from only really high-end boutique roasters, only single origin, only roasted the proper way, and then I have an extraction process that I use. It's called Kaba coffee method. I never get the water really hot because I don't want to destroy the antioxidants or the phytochemicals. So it's the process, yes. And then you can see the little crema on top. Those are, it hasn't damaged the nutritional value of the coffee itself. And so it's actually more medicinal, healthier for you. And you can rub it on your face and it will like tighten up all your pores and it feels really good, kind of wakes up your cells and yeah.
Dude. So now we don't really know what the route is gonna be like. It's just, hey Derek, take us somewhere awesome. And the first thing he does is, hey, right here, we can do a little Strava art of a penis.
If you Strava this, it looks like a giant penis. If you want to throw it on there, Phil was supposed to come over and do it. I can show you. It's hilarious.
Yes, please. Let's do the penis loop.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar. But it looks like a giant
pecker.
Oh, where?
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's
private. It is a long, smooth shaft.
Got ourselves our dick drawing, and then we headed out alongside the lake. So how are the traffic, like the people here dealing with cyclists?
They're incredibly good and incredibly bad, and it just depends on who and when and how. So, I mean, there's been a huge effort to create share the road signs, bike route signs, and it's fairly low traffic except for like holiday weekends and different times. It gets kind of busy.
We took a quick stop into Derek's bike shop. Insane bike shop. So many bikes just hanging on the wall. He makes his own valve stems. He makes his own cleats.
So we make this custom cleat.
Of course.
It goes on the special custom road shoe that we call them the magic slippers. And there's an elite few of us that have the magic slippers. And if you've ever worn them and ridden in them, you know like it's a game changer. It's like 2 gears different going up a hill. So Glory Ridge is in the middle of the Arctic Circle, and I don't know, I like the name of it because when we're coming up hauling ass, it's like a point where if you can make a breakaway or you're in the group, it goes downhill from here to Lakeview Point and all the way to Snow Valley. So if you can make Glory Ridge, you made the Glory Group, right? I don't know where it actually originated the name, but there's also an old fire road that goes down to a trailhead that takes you into Bear Creek.
Now, the idea was that we were going to go on just a small 1 hour, 2 hour easy spin with Derek, and then Jasper and I were going to go off and do our own thing. But as we got closer and closer to Keller Peak Road, this is a really neat road. It's got a really good payoff. Would you want to check it out? And so then we kind of go up that way, but it's, man, you know, is this an hour climb? Like, how big of a climb is this? We were kind of looking to keep something small. But the road was closed to traffic. It was just bikes only on Keller Road up to Keller Peak. How often is it bikes only like this?
Very rarely. Only in the shoulder season.
So we're lucky ducks.
But it's very low traffic even in peak season.
Okay, below sea level boy. What's it like to go up to 8,000 feet, 3,000, whatever that is, 5,000 meters?
It's weird because you're not pushing that much power. Heart rate isn't that high, but I'm breathing a lot more heavy than I'm normally.
So tell me what people's reactions are when they first come up here.
Oh, they're blown away. It's just because you get, it's like the top of this little mountain, and so as you come around the backside of it, and it just opens up and you're on the rim of the world, you know, and the view's just 360 degree all the way around. And when the tower's open, you go up on that and it's got a short little railing, and you're even, you know, another 200 feet higher, and you're walking around there just like, it's like you feel like kind of, you can imagine what it's like to be a bird of prey and like flying around, you know, because it's just like the whole world just drops off before you. And I mean, with a view all the way from, you know, Catalina Island, way out there in the distance, to Saddleback, to Mount Baldy, San Jacinto, San Gorgonio, and San Bernardino Peak, you know. Keller's is a spectacular climb, you know, as one of the climbs in the Southern California region.
I know Jasper's been up here before, but I didn't really know this place at all. I don't think I would have ever made it up here. So to have our guide, Mr. Derek, who is the most interesting man on the planet, take us up here is, this is an opportunity I would have 1,000% missed out on.
So we're doing a VeloGuide commercial. Kind of. Cool.
Derek's got to put me on blast.
Boom!
Dude, and then with the elevation, I'm like kind of hypoxic, and I'm just feeling so bonded with Derek and Jasper, and we're just like friends for life. What's the best time for someone to come and ride Big Bear?
Anytime from spring through the fall. But in the summer, when it's too hot to ride down the hill, it's perfect up here. So, I mean, anytime from spring to fall is amazing. And then the last few years, even the winter time, we didn't really have winters. The last couple of years, they got a little bit more, you know, last year we actually had winter, and you can almost train year round. And I'll tell you another climb off the back grade, you can go down and there's a whole mountain bike area of riding trails and a whole nother network of road stuff you can do that's just off the desert side. So 25 minutes, you're at 2,500 feet in the desert, high desert. Which is cool.
But man, Derek made this ride. I mean, Jasper and I obviously could have gone out by ourselves, but we weren't gonna go up Keller Peak Road. We were probably gonna do something completely different. Still would have been awesome. It's an amazing area. Big Bear is like friggin' phenomenal. But to have Derek and to have him be so enthusiastic and just such an interesting person, it really added such an amazing dynamic to the ride. Also, the fact that he owns a bike shop has to make him one of the best velo guides around. I mean, dude, hiring Derek to take you on a guided tour in Big Bear while you're staying at Phil Gaimons' wattage cottage, it's hard to beat that, man. It's hard to beat that. That's a pretty friggin' neat experience. You won't be disappointed. I want to thank VeloGuide a ton for getting us connected with Derek. And Derek, you gave me an experience that I would have missed. A bikes only ride up to Keller Peak Road with 2 awesome dudes. Man, that's something I won't forget. For sure. If you're interested, hit up Phil Gaimons about his wattage cottage. Or if you're just in the area of Big Bear, definitely hit up Derek on VeloGuide and book him, bro. He's a crazy guy. You will enjoy his company. The 3 days with Jasper and Big Bear coming up. Jasper drops me on a 3-hour climb. Insane. Can't wait to show you that story. That comes out shortly. Thanks for watching. As always, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah!